this is gonna be a very unique question that I've never asked, and
Mhm.
I'm happy I'll get to ask because in the tech side of things, in the startup land, we call that, right? There are obviously barriers that are are put on people. There's this thing that this thing called the bamboo ceiling, where if you're Asian, you can only do so much because you're Asian, even if you're a great tech startup founder. There's the glass ceiling that are being put on our lady founders as well. But when the LGBTQ community also, there is so much more discrimination that is put against you, and stereotyping that you've experienced
Oh
early on.
yes, yes.
And you've battled them on and just destroyed every ceiling that's out there. How did you cope, and walk us through how you were able to persist when the whole world was telling you you're supposed to be only this? What
Hmm.
was the in your mind, and did you get external help to overcome these odds?
That's a very interesting question, and I'm glad you asked that because I mentioned earlier that my first stumbling block was that I was not trusted to do account management work because I was gay, and they believed that if you're gay you should be a writer, you should be an art director.
Yeah.
Um, I employed sheer determination, hard work, and sheer force of my personal character. When
Wow.
I say sheer force of personal character, meaning I simply did not give up. I mean, they did not give me accounts. I could have left, but I said to myself, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not going to resign until you ask me to resign. But I did not resign. And I remember a friend of mine when I would tell him that he was not part of the company, but he was in another company,
Okay.
and he told me, "Why don't you leave if they don't like you?" I said, "I'm not leaving. In fact, it's my advantage because I'm being paid to do nothing. So I'm getting
Yes.
my salary. I'm doing nothing. Eventually, they will realize that they need to pay me or they need to take me out, and or they need to either give me an account or they need to take me out. And fortunately, because there was a spate of resignations, they gave me an account, and the rest is history."
That's amazing. Now let's just deep dive on that a little bit. Do you still experience that same discrimination now? And if you are working with, people that are also in the LGBTQ community, but I'm pretty sure again that's still rampant now. There's just probably I'd like to think we're more accepting, and hopefully again it depends, right? Again, for us we don't mind in the startup ecosystem because we're more liberal in the way we think and we don't really care. But that's not the same across the world and across even just in the Philippines as well. How do you mentor people in the community LGBTQ community to soldier on? Because you've seen this happen before. Pretty sure it happens still now. Well, how do you teach them, and how do you cope with it now when it's happening to you?
Well, live by example. I always believe in living by example. And PRC I've always said PRC is an inclusive agency. We have people who are gay who are working with us, and if somebody applies and that person is a transsexual, or I wouldn't mind, because I believe that it's not the person. It's really what's up here that matters, and your ability to think and to work that really matters, and your attitude towards work. And it doesn't matter whether you're gay, you're straight, you're lesbian. It doesn't matter, as long as you are able to do the job. You're good. You're good on my as far as I'm concerned.
Got it.
So I mentor them by telling them that never be discouraged, even if you are put down, but don't get angry. Get even by showing them that you, being gay, in fact, being gay is an advantage. By working hard and showing them that I'm gay, but I can do the job better than anybody, then that will show the person who is discriminating against you that you are to be taken seriously insofar as your work is concerned. And that's how I've been mentoring people around, those who work with me, because some people are shy and timid. So I would tell them, try to be somebody you are not. You
Right.
can be who you are by working on your strengths and downplaying your weaknesses. So that's how I mentor people, and
That's it.
and how I bring out the best in how they work and how they do
That is
things.
an amazing story. And again, absolutely correct too. At the end of the day, regardless of what industry, gender, color, size, race, any type of discrimination, there's also one universal answer to any type of uh, ceiling that's put on you. Success is always the best revenge.
Yes, true.
Right.
Yeah.